Now, I seen a lot of crazy stuff in my time, but a flying ship? Yowza.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I thought you had forgotten about me.
May have walked out of the den, Irma, but I'd never walk out on you.
Amari's downstairs, you big flirt. Here for Amari? She's downstairs.
Hey, Irma.
Whatever you and Nick are up to, I don't need to know. Just don't let the big metal softy hurt himself, all right?
Nick.
Let's go talk to Amari. Dr. Amari?
Yes. I take it this isn't a social call.
You're the one who can extract memories from a brain, right?
Norman?
We need a deep dig, Amari, but it's not going to be easy. The perp, Kellogg, is already cold on the floor.
Are you two mad? Putting aside the fact that you're asking me to defile a corpse, you do realize that the memory simulators require intact, living brains to function.
Isn't there some way to make this...
This dead brain had inside knowledge of the Institute, Amari. The biggest scientific secret of the Commonwealth. You need this, and so do we.
Fine. I'll take a look. But no guarantees. Do you?
How much of the brain do you need exactly?
That is not an encouraging question.
Here's what I...
What's this? This isn't a brain. This is... Wait. That's the hippocampus. And this thing attached...
Those circuits.
I'm not surprised. From what I've seen, all...
Nick's an older model synth. Is he compatible?
That's exactly what I was thinking. But even if this works, Mr. Valentine...
Don't worry about me, Amari. Let's do it.
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank me when we've found your son. All right.
Whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine. Just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
There's a lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Is Nick gonna be okay?
Yes, the connections appear to be stable. Hopefully, but that doesn't get around the current problem. The memory encryption is too strong for a single mind. But what if we use two? We load both you and Mr. Valentine into the... He'll act as a host, while your consciousness...
Any idea what I'm gonna see in there?
I have no clue. But considering we only have a single piece...
All right.
Just sit down over there.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are experiencing these memories as Kellogg. This may prove disorienting at first.
Well, well, Mr. Valentine, I You got the memory card loaded up? Oh,
May
you're
have
not Irma.
walked out of the den, Irma, but
Good neighbor's crazy. Thefts, murders, worse. Sometimes you just...
I hear you. It's a mess.
It's rough in the best of days.
Right.
You ever listen to the Silver Shroud?
Uh-huh. What can you tell me about
He's from the radio shows. I've listened to all... He's the best. Better than...
Uh-huh. That sounds familiar.
You'd remember him if you heard his show. What if the Silver Shroud was real? With his black trench? I got a plan to bring him to life. So he can fight.
Uh-huh. What plan?
I've built my own custom machine gun. But to make this work, I still... And they actually got one here in Boston. They made it for the...
I might do it.
When you're done, I got a reward all square.
I'll get the costume.
You're gonna do this? Before the bombs fell, they were filming the Silver Shroud, so that's where you'll find it.
Uh-huh. Hey, Valentine.
let's go talk to Amari. Dr. Amari?
Yes? I take it this isn't a social call.
We need your help.
I know it, Chance.
Are you two putting aside the...
Please.
This dead...
Right. Here's what...
What's this? That's...
Hmm.
I'm not surprised.
Go on, Doctor.
Mr. Valent, but
I appreciate this, Nick.
You can thank.
whenever you're ready, Mr. Valentine, just sit down.
If I start cackling like an old grizzled mercenary, pull me out, okay?
Let's see here. I need you to keep talking to me, Mr. Valentine. Any slight change in your cognitive functions could be dire. Are you feeling any different?
Excellent.
A lot of flashes. Static. I can't make sense of any of it, Doc.
That's what I was afraid of. The mnemonic impressions are encoded. It appears the Institute has one last failsafe. There's a lock on the memories in the implant.
Tell me you have a way past...
Let me think. We load...
Uh-huh. I'm not ready for this, Doc.
Okay, but I need to keep...
Nick.
I can feel
Dr.
that
Amari.
implant jostling
Get to the
around back
memories in
there.
that implant. There's a lock.
How do you...
The implant... Let's see. We load...
Uh-huh.
He'll act as a...
All right.
Just sit down over there.
Uh-huh.
See you on the other side.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. Remember, you are
Dad was either
experiencing these
drunk
memories as
or
Kellogg.
not around.
This may prove
I guess he
disorienting
must have
at
run with
first.
one of the raider gangs, but I never really knew what he did. Don't know why Mom was with him. Maybe at some point in his life he wasn't a complete asshole. Mom knew how it was. She wasn't soft, but she loved me in her way. And she protected... Such a dummy back then. What did I know about how the world worked? I think now she wanted me to kill him. I should have. Instead, I ended
This
up running
doesn't seem to be
away.
what we're looking for.
I told myself I wanted to find
There
somewhere
appears to be
out from
another
under the
intact
thumb of
memory
the
close to you
NCR and
in
all
the
their
temporal
rules.
sequence. There.
Really,
Try that one.
the thing about happiness is you only know you had it. It's gone. I mean, you may think to yourself that you're happy, but you don't really believe it. Focus on that petty bullshit or next job or whatever. It's only looking back, by comparison with what comes after, that you really understand. That's what happiness felt like. I was the worst thing that ever happened to her. If she'd never met me, she'd have stayed in the hub, maybe hooked up with someone who didn't kill people for a living. Probably been happier than she was with me. Almost certainly lived longer. Whatever made me think that a guy like me should have a daughter? No, I never deserved
Let's
her.
keep looking. I'll connect
Not
you
for
to the
one
next
second.
intact memory.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg? You thought you could just fuck with us, and we wouldn't fuck with you? Just so you know, they died like dogs. And you weren't there to help them.
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you.
There's always someone who wanted someone else dead. Sometimes just roughed up, but dead was usually what they wanted. Sometimes they thought they could cheat me. That was usually only when I first arrived somewhere. Didn't matter to me. They just took it as part of the job. Little extra thrown in for free. I always got paid in the end. One way or another. There was always a job for someone like me. Didn't matter what it was. Didn't matter who I was supposed to kill. I got pretty good at it. I didn't care where I was going. Ended up mostly wandering east. Getting as far away from San Francisco as I could, maybe. Suit yourself. I don't remember much from that time. It all kind of blends together. It was almost always a bar, though. That's universal.
Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Hammond, I'm glad you decided to meet with me.
So, you're at the Institute. I wanted to see for myself if you really existed.
We do, as you can see.
What do you want?
It's come to my attention that you've been rather disruptive of our operations lately. This must stop.
I do what people pay me to do. If that's a problem for you, I could see only one way out.
And what's that, Mr. Kellogg?
If I'm working for you, there's no more problem. From what I hear, you can afford me.
I don't think you fully understand the situation you're in.
I think I do.
Very well. B748, initiate. Impressive. We may have something to talk about after all.
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good. Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all...
Just find it.
Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her. Yeah, I'm a cold-hearted bastard for sure, but, still human. Better this way, though. Better than taking her kid and leaving her alive.
This is the one.
Even then, I knew it was a mistake leaving him alive. I understood that kind of revenge. No one better. But I was cocky enough to assume I could handle some soft, pre-war vault dweller, even if he somehow got thawed out. At least I know those Institute bastards will soon get what's coming to them, too. If he could take me out, they won't be able to hide from him for long. Open it.
Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
Come here. Come here, baby.
No, I've got him.
Boy, go. I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
Dude. Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup? I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. I didn't know then who it was we were... I never knew why we didn't just refreeze the rest of them. But we had our orders. Guess the old man didn't want so many loose ends. Too bad he left alive the one person he shouldn't have. I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out.
Sorry you had to go through that again.
I didn't know then who it was we were
another
grabbing
intact
from the
memory.
vault.
Whenever
Of course, neither did they. Not really.
That's finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
Initiated. Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis suspended.
Vault computers are still working. That's good.
The eggheads never liked taking orders from a dirty, contaminated degenerate like me. But they needed me. And I made sure they knew it.
Checking through the logs. Hopefully it's all... Pod C6. Down the hall near the end.
I was now the Institute's main operator in the Commonwealth. If they needed something done, they came to me. It wasn't usual for anybody from the Institute to come along on a mission, so this one stood out. They didn't know then who it was we were grabbing from the vault. Of course, neither did they. Not really.
This is the one. Here.
Open it.
Is it over? Are we okay?
Almost. Everything's going to be fine.
No, I've got him.
I'm only going to tell you once.
I'm not giving you Sean.
Get the kid out of here. Let's go. At least we still have a backup.
Cryogenic sequence reinitialized.
What's the holdup?
I'm almost finished, Kellogg. I just need to confirm. All right, we're good.
Manual override initiated. Manual override initiated. Cryogenic stasis.
Big heads never liked taking orders from a... I never knew why. I was now the Institute's... Big heads never liked taking orders from a... I'm glad I didn't have to kill the kid. I'm not saying I haven't done it, but, never liked to. And yeah, I guess it did remind me of her.
Initiating brainwave migration between the transplant and the host. Mnemonic activity coming from the transplant. It's degenerated, but it's there. We're going to load you into the strongest memories we can find. They might not be stable. Just hold on. Can you hear me? Ah, good. The simulation appears to be working, although the memories are quite fragmentary. I'll try to step you through the intact memories and hope we find one that gives us some clue to the Institute's location. There. This is the earliest intact memory I can find. This doesn't seem to be what we're looking for. There appears to be another intact memory close to you in temporal sequence. There. Let's keep looking. I'll connect you to the next intact memory.
How did you think this was going to end, Kellogg?
I found another memory to try. I'll connect you. Well, we seem to be getting closer. Try this next one.
Mr. Kellogg, I'm glad you just...
Getting warmer. One of these has got to tell us something. We're running out of brain here. There's one that looks mostly intact. Connecting now.
Cryogenic stasis suspended.
I found another intact memory. Whenever you're ready. Is that your son? This appears to be a very recent memory, so...
Wasn't my
good news,
idea
I
to
think.
settle down with the kid in the middle of Diamond City. I thought it was a terrible idea, actually. But it was one of the old man's pet projects, so here we were. Me and the kid, like a happy little family. I ended up kind of liking it. A reminder of what my life might have been if things had turned out differently. But there's no going back. I knew it was just temporary. It'd be back to normal business before too long. This whole setup in Diamond City was part of some elaborate plan of the old man's. Seems obvious now that we were bait for our friend from the vault. Timing couldn't have been an accident. It's not how the old man works. I wonder if he outsmarted me in the end. Another loose end tied up.
Kellogg.
The new breed of synths could easily pass as human. Some of them did. But the coursers, they weren't built to blend in. They were killing machines, pure and simple. Smarter, stronger, and faster than almost any real human. I'm just glad they were always on my side. It's okay. One of these days, you're gonna get your head blown off just barging in here like that.
Minimizing my exposure to civilians is a priority.
Forget I said anything. So what's the big crisis this time?
New orders for you. One of our scientists has left the Institute.
Left? As in?
He's gone rogue. Name's Dr. Brian Virgin. We know he's hiding somewhere in a glowing sea. Here's his file.
Wow. Some heads are gonna roll for this. Capture and return, or just elimination?
Elimination. He was working on a highly classified program.
No kid. One of the top bioscience boys? Damn. So, I guess you're taking the kid back with you.
Affirmative. Your only mission is to locate and eliminate Virgil.
You're taking me home with my father?
Yes. Stand next to me and hold still.
Okay.
It's all over, but the dreaming.
X688. Ready to relay with Sean.
Bye, Mr. Kellogg. I hope I see you again soon.
Bye.
Teleportation. Now it all makes sense. Nobody's found the entrance to the Institute because there is no entrance. Let me pull you out of there as soon as you're ready. Slow movements, okay? I don't know what kind of side effects the procedure might have had. No one's ever done this before. How do you feel?
To forget about how much I care for you.
I'm okay, Doctor. Thank you.
That's good, but I want you to keep monitoring yourself. We have to be sure there's no long-term damage. Are you ready to talk about what happened in there?
And I can't get over.
Are you okay?
There's more than one person who knows about the...
I didn't know Institute scientists could defect. This changes everything. He could... Where did the memory say he was? The glowing sea? That can't be right. No one would risk going there, not even to hide.
Why? What makes the glowing sea so dangerous?
The name says it all. Radiation. So much that nothing there could possibly live. Nothing pleasant. Navigating radioactive hazards is nothing new. But the glowing sea can kill a man in seconds. That's why it doesn't make sense. Virgil fleeing into that hell. The exposure alone.
That's why he's there. To make...
That must be it. He's using the radiation in the glowing sea like a shield. If Virgil found a way to survive...
How do I fight that much...
There are chemical compounds. Rad-X, Radaway. A sealed environment suit would be great, if you could find one.
I'll find a way to get through.
Good luck. By the way, I unplugged Mr. Valentine first. Removed the implant while you were waking up.
Hey, Valentine.
Hope you got what you were looking for inside my head. That was right.
Mm-hmm. What did you say?
What are you talking about?
You sounded like Kellogg.
Did I? Huh. Anyway, I feel... Or I could head back to Diamond City.
We have to head into the glowing sea.
I'm a synth, so radiation isn't much of an issue for me, but an old suit of power. That or you could buy up all the Rad-X and...
Right. There's something wrong with you, Nick.
I told you, I'm fine. I'll be in Diamond...
Uh-huh.
Sounds like Ellie needs to talk to us. We should head back to the office next chance we get.
The memory den's not accepting new clients right now, sweetheart.
Hey, Irma.
Oh, enjoying yourself in Good Neighbor? It's a heck of a town, ain't it?
Shoot the fat. Now, I know you all are doing your own thing, but I don't want anyone here
Your
to
lady
forget
friend
what
there.
matters.
She's the day.
Hey, Daisy.
Look at
Glad you can meet, right? How's my
Hey,
favorite
Cleo.
girl doing?
Remain silent during the speech.
Husky the other day.
He wishes.
All right. We're getting off track. What was I saying? Oh, that's right. What matters. We freaks gotta stick together. And the best way to stick together is to keep an eye out for what drives us apart. You feel me?
Yeah, you tell it like it is, Hancock.
Now, what out there in our big, friendly Commonwealth would want to drive us apart? What kind of twisted, unneighborly boogeyman would want to hurt our peaceful community?
Yeah, the Institute and their sins.
That's right. Who said that? Coming up to my office later, you've earned yourself some jet. The Institute. They're the real enemy. Not the Raiders. Not the super mutants. Not even those tools over in Diamond City.
I don't know, Hancock. I'd sure love to give McDonough a kick in the ass.
Hey, we all know I got my own personal beef with that lardhead. But stay focused. Now, I want everyone to keep the Institute in mind. When someone starts acting funny. When people are doing things they don't normally do. When family starts pushing you away for no reason. We all know who's behind that kind of shit. And the only way to stop it is to stick together. They can't control us if we're not afraid. Now, who's scared of the Institute?
Not us.
And which town in the Commonwealth should the Institute not fuck with?
Good neighbor.
And who's in charge of Good Neighbor?
People for the people. Adcock says newcomers are welcome in the third rail. Go on in. Charlie serves the drinks. I deal with the drunks.
What? Another one of you mercs looking for McCready? He's in the back room.
Hey.
God, I love this song.
To feel like a stranger.
Running from something?
Hi.
You there. We need to have a conversation.
Do I know you?
No. I'm always looking for people.
I don't mind danger.
You will be well paid. By the way, I'm Edward.
Sure.
But you'll need to talk to my boss first. His name is... Come down to Cabot House in Beacon Hill and ask to talk to
Chasing.
Boy, we got beer. You ain't buying beer, you ain't buying.
Let's see what you got.
Don't have more than you. Now they gonna lick it up.
Yeah?
Can't say I'm surprised to find you in a dump like this, McCready.
I was wondering how long it would take your bloodhounds to track me down, Winlock. It's been almost 3 months. Don't tell me you're getting rusty. Should we take this outside?
It ain't like that. I'm just here to deliver a message.
In case you forgot, I left the Gunners for good.
Yeah, I heard. But you're still taking jobs in the Commonwealth. That isn't going to work for us.
I don't take orders from you. Not anymore. So why don't you take your girlfriend and walk out of here while you still can?
What? Winlock, tell me we don't have to listen to this shit.
Listen up, McCready. The only reason we haven't filled your body full of bullets is that we don't want a war with Good Neighbor. See, we respect other people's boundaries. We know how to play the game. It's something you never learned.
Glad to have disappointed you.
You can play the tough guy all you want. But if we hear you're still operating inside Gunner territory, all bets are off. You got that?
You finished?
Yeah. We're finished. Come on, Barnes.
Look, pal. If you're preaching about the atom or looking for a friend, you've got the wrong guy. If you need a hired gun, then maybe we can talk.
Maybe. Why don't you tell me who those guys were first?
Couple of morons looking to climb the ladder of success by stepping on everyone else on the way up. Shouldn't be surprised, though. It's how it goes when you run with the Gunners.
Never heard of the Gunners.
One of the biggest gangs in the comp. Got a rep for being crazy. You know, stuck with them for a while because the money was good, but I never fit in. Now what about you? How do I know I won't end up with a bullet in my back?
예, 안녕하세요.
Are you always this suspicious?
Hey, you approached me. Frankly, I'm taking a huge risk being out here in the Commonwealth in the first place. So I'm not about to leave anything to chance. Which brings me back to my original question. Can I trust you?
Hold on. What kind of risk are you talking about?
I already told you way too much. Need to learn to keep my big mouth shut. Look, tired of playing 20 questions. So I'll cut you a deal right now. 250 caps. Up front. There's no room for bargaining. What do you say?
Everything's negotiable. Would you take 200?
Something wrong with your hearing? So, are you in, or should I...
Mm-hmm. You've got a deal.
Now you're speaking my language. All right, boss. You got yourself an extra gun. Leave...
Sure. Hey.
What's up? Oh, you shouldn't have.
Sweet Pip-Boy.
Excuse me, miss.
Hold on to that.
What's the matter, handsome? Don't tell me you didn't like the song.
I just wanted to talk.
Now, there's something special about you, isn't there? Ah, that's it. You have that, I'm the smartest one here and I know it posture. So what brings a man...
Right. What do you think?
We're all trying to forget something, huh? So it's my turn to answer.
I was wondering if we could get to know each other better.
Huh?
What, you need something to take the edge off? Fred Allen, Hotel Rexford. He'll hook you up.
Get this show on the road.
You're buying. Even a girl with an arsenal full of weapons needs to make...
Your buddy McCready's got a rep here in Good Neighbor. Bad attitude.
알고 아니지.
I haven't been to Diamond City in years. I'll tell you, nothing's changed.
You came from across the Charles? Long hike.
Don't eye the Brahmin if you got any sense.
Everyone wants a piece of what I got.
Hey.
So many guns in so little time. You just gotta buy them.
What kind of stuff do you?
If it can chamber cock and spit out lead, then I sell it. I sell but hot death flying faster than the speed.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Guns, guns.
Stick to the roads. You got a better chance of surviving.
Looking for Diamond City? Just follow us. Oh.
Oh, not worried.
Won't be able to hack this.
Like that? How much time you got?
Time to die.
There you go.
Take you off.
Oh, shit.
Got left in you.
Playing games with me, huh? No sign of him now. That's what I'm worried about. Hey, let's go eat. I'm starving. You can eat now. Damn sure we're not about to get jumped. What the fuck was that?
What the hell was that?
Don't you die on me!
Hiding? Me?
Up.
Security's too good.
Bullshit.
There we go.
We thought those computers were a waste of time.
Swear I must be going crazy. Nothing. Here's the sheriff that looks You sure you saw something? Chap will make you jittery. Guess she was
Kill from me.
Hell yeah. No way I could pick this. Sweet. I took care of those
Need to
raiders
get
for you.
back to Diamond City one of these days. That's the best. By the way, help yourself to the workshop over there. We'd be glad to consider you a friend. I heard you pacing aimlessly. Everything okay?
Just a bad dream. Tearing up the place. Stay asleep after that.
뭐야?
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, good to see you again. I was hoping I should have listened to Mama Murphy. I think we could settle down here. Make it a place to...
Yeah. I used to like...
What do you mean? Before what?
I lived here...
Oh, damn.
Uh-huh.
You say you were frozen.
My son.
Damn. I'm sorry. Anyway, I am glad you're here. And I hope you don't mind. I've had word from a settlement asking for help. The only chance to start rebuilding the Minuteman is to show trouble is. I've got my hands.
What kind of help do they need?
Sounded like the usual. Raiders. You'll have to get on.
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic. Minutemen could use more people like you. Bye.
Stop complaining when there's nothing left to complain about.
Let's trade.
Sure, let me just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone. Oh, yeah? You spent a lot of time on the run with Wait. They're all wrong.
Get up and tell myself, just have to get through today.
Been through a rough time, man. Worst. Just, know if there's anything I can do to help.
Oh, okay. Hey, I know I haven't been pulling my weight around here, and I'm really trying to do better. Okay?
Come on, there's nothing to apologize for.
about you, everything will take care of itself. Thanks for checking in. Cool. Look out for our own. Always. That Deathclaw in Concord was bad news, huh, Mom?
And one time, I killed a Deathclaw all by myself. No power armor, fancy minigun, just a light pistol. One bullet.
You telling me you killed a Deathclaw with one bullet? Come on. Take me for it.
True, I might not look it. Back in the day, I had quite the shot.
Yeah, or quite the imagination.
If that's what you...
뭐야?
Yes.
Now, it's dark as hell. Right up my nose.
Seeing things.
Hey.
That's it.
But do a blindfold.
Has to be something worth a few saps in here.
Cleaning robot take the day off or something? Vacuum cleaners for a reason, you know.
Less than perfection.
Cambridge Polymer Labs, the global leader in the now hiring. Apply today.
Cleaning robot take the day off or something? Be a good spot to bunker down.
Want. We don't need any more trouble around here.
Didn't you ask?
You're with the Minutemen? We sent word with one of them. Most people don't put much...
Hmm. Is there something you need my help?
Phew. There's a raider gang that's been giving us trouble for weeks. We know where they're coming from.
Will you be willing to join the Minutemen once I've dealt with those raiders?
Well, we'll certainly give it a good long think. People have gotten used to not being able to count on you folks. It's not going to change overnight. The farm's not much, but it's something. Don't care much for good name. That place is nothing but trouble. Crops coming in pretty good.